Right, this is a two-part video. We'll get to the question. This first one is, the first part of the video is, in 2002 October, actually September 29th, 2002, I think it was grand final day, roads were dead quiet. I left Adelaide on the goal to ride my bicycle solo, unsupported, my Cannondale Durianrider bike from Adelaide to over to actually rode from Beulah Park to Marion, got a new chain on there, and then rode up South Road all the way to Port Wakefield across to West Perth, Western Australia, September 2002. We're talking 20 years ago, almost coming up this in a few months' time. Wow, time goes fast. I had that goal. No one in my family had ridden across Australia. No one in my family had ridden across Australia, across the Nullarbor. They'd driven across the Nullarbor. I'd driven across with my mum, and mum and dad had driven across together, etc. My brothers on their motorbikes had driven across, but no one had ridden the bike. And I was thinking, man, I read a book about it. There's a guy called Ernie Old by Brett Alone, great book. And so I'd be reading all these things. I'm like, I'm going to ride my bike to Perth. But I didn't know anyone who'd done it before. This is 2002. The internet wasn't as full on as it is now. Now you got people who've done it because they've heard about me doing it, or I've coached them up how to do it, etc. So that's how you pay it forward works. But I was like, I'm going to get to Perth, man, by bike. Buy my bicycle, not getting any lifts or whatever. I'm going to ride my bike to Perth. All right, nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to stop me. And I did it, man. I freaking did it. I just found a way. At the day 7, I had mad tendonitis on my knee from having a bag of my handlebars one day, and I was just sort of riding really bad. And the next day, my knee was just cranking. And I met this freaking, I think he was a Norwegian cyclist, Scandinavian guy, and he said a problem is just a situation waiting for a solution. And I'm thinking, man, I was literally in tears, man. I was in tears that morning because my knee was cranking. I was laying in the dirt, just trying to stretch it out. And I was just, what do I do here? I was just so frustrated. I was riding with one leg. I'm going to ride with one leg to Perth, in the headwinds, man. It was just epic. For me, back then it was epic. Now I just laugh, but back then it was epic for me. And then I was in the horizon, I see this freaking cyclist coming. He's ridden around Australia. Another guy I met as well, Dave Crenedy, gun marathoner as well. Oh, Dave Crenedy, he met out there. He's doing it around Australia. So met these two guys. They were traveling not together, but the Norwegian guys, I said, man, what do you do about knees, man? Tendonitis? He goes, oh, dude, you're not bike touring unless you got tendonitis. So he said a problem is just a situation waiting for a solution. I was just like, bam, we're out in the Nullarbor. This guy's got this full beard going on, full tanned up Norwegian Scandinavian style. It's just the long hair flowing. He's like a Viking on a bike. Fit looking dude, vegetarian. And he's just like, just got to stretch it out, man. Your seat slipped. I said, no, it's all good, and blah, blah, blah. Pinpoint down to the bag on my handlebars. I was just trying to move it around with my knee and stuff. So I started stretching it out, and then sure enough, I got better, and I made it to Perth. But, by committing, no matter what, I'm going to ride to Perth, no matter what. And then I found the solution right out there. The guys told me to stretch, and you boom, 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 and I made it. I made it. And the headwinds were freaking crazy. And then, fast forward to 2017, I got hit by a car a few weeks before the Indy Pack, and so I had some injuries. So I knew exactly what it felt like to ride across Nullarbor. But these times the injuries were really bad because I'd have acute trauma from hitting a car and also having a crash beforehand as well. So double whammy. And so when I was riding back to Adelaide in another trip, I was like, this is too much. All right. So I went from I know what my limit is in 2002 to 2017, going, now this is beyond my limit. If I continue, I will do some serious injury damage. All right. So there's a time when you got to commit and do whatever it takes, and no matter, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stop you. But at the same time, you want to be safe, reasonable, and responsible. Today, I saw a guy on a BMX jump poke his eye out with his handlebar. You might have seen it on YouTube. All right, the guy was trying to do whatever it took to get the jump and the bike. He let go of the handlebars and it poked him in the eye. But did he have a bar plug on there? Why wasn't he wearing a full face? Why wasn't he wearing goggles? He's like, why? You know what I mean? So he had the goal of do whatever it takes to get the jump, but wasn't taking the precautions. All right, wasn't taking the precautions. So do whatever it takes to get the goal done, but beware of safety. Take the precautions. Be logical and pragmatic. All right, because life's short, man. Let's get into the second part of the video. Okay, we've got a question here in the Durianrider.com coaching group. It's a great question here. This is if you want the best one-on-one coaching, social media, who out there has built more six-figure income social media careers than I have. I don't know anyone out there. I don't know anyone out there who's done, has helped people go from zero, literally 0 subscribers, or maybe 50 subscribers, scraping, just living check to check, just living in their parents' basement to earning like 6 figures plus. Some people on 7 figures now who stayed at my house back in 2016, etc. Stuff works, man. But this one is a bit of a different question. All right, when it comes to weight loss, social media stuff, cycling, I'm as good as it's gonna get. Actually, I'm not as good as it's gonna get. I hope someone does better than me. I say I'm as good as it currently gets, but there's always someone out there I want to go beyond me and get better results for people. For noobs, I'm talking noobs here. I'm talking like a noob who's never ridden a bike before to going up, or can hardly ride, to going to like national level, without any doping, without any crazy overtraining, etc. Just people losing 75 kilos without gastric. I get better results than people with gastric bypass surgeons, for a lot less danger and a lot less money. Anyway, let's get to the cut of the chase here. Durianrider, I have a problem on changing my mind when I make a decision. For example, I made a decision the other day of taking action on what I wanted. The decision that I made was putting myself out there and getting a vegan girlfriend. I signed up on a vegan dating app. Good news, I got hot women who are interested in starting a relationship. All women want a relationship. All women do. They just want to find that right guy. That's just how women are programmed, conditioned. That's fine. It is what it is. Good news, I got a hot woman who are interested in starting a relationship. I was happy that I received interest from these attractive women. But fast forward 2 days later, and I'm afraid I made a bad decision. I just want to delete the app for fear that if it works out, I might have to make some changes in my life. You could get sperm jacked. If you haven't got a vasectomy, you are dancing with danger, my friend. Dancing with danger. I just want to delete the app. One of these changes is that it could affect my dreams of becoming an elite runner. I do this a lot of second guessing of myself. It's normal. You're young. It's normal. I end up wasting time and money. Okay, so people do it. Money's easy to make. Money's so easy to make. Time though, once you lose that time, you don't get it back. If you waste your years from 16 to 18 or 19 when you could be cranking out social media, you don't get that back. You've lost that opportunity, that golden time. If you're a young, attractive female or male, you got that golden peak time. You wasted that. You lose that opportunity. There might be other opportunities, but you've lost that one. Oh, I see it all the time, man. The amount of talent I see it there. Oh, man, damn. It's crazy. Wasted talent is dime a dozen, especially on social media, right? Because social media is easy to be as successful than it is to be a pro cyclist. Pro cyclists are luck. You don't have a bad crash and bust up your chops or have brain damage, etc. So when I apply your life purpose advice from CTFU for my ebook, I get a lot of enthusiasm at the beginning, but I end up second guessing myself. I don't know if I'm making excuses because I'm afraid of change. Big tip, I think you should make a video on how to stop second guessing yourself when making decisions that pertain to life purpose. Like, how do you make your decisions without second guessing yourself? I think it would help others because I don't think I'm the only one. So if your goal is to be a professional runner, you can still have a girlfriend. You can still have a family. Look at Mo Farah. Mo Farah's wife looks like she only runs to KFC across the car park, right? Same with his kids. But it's Mo Farah's Mo Farah. So, his wife's obviously supportive of what he's doing. She's probably making the food, not the food she's eating, but the food that he would eat, high carb, low fat, Mo Farah style food. She's supportive of that. She understands his racing schedule, his training, his fatigue, the extra stuff you got to do to be that level a runner, dealing with that. So she's supportive, and that's what you got to find. You got to find a supportive husband or wife or girlfriend or friend, or just a support person in your life. It's always easier if you have support. You can support each other, all right? So don't think that you can't be a pro runner with you're gonna have a better chance really of you just got to find someone who understands that, who supports that. Like all my girlfriends over the years, they understand that I like being fit and lean, and I don't like freaking eating a lot of fatty food and being a lazy motherfucker, and stuff like that. So they understand that I like to go train. I like to go move my body. If it's raining, I'll stay home and catch up on sleep or whatever, but I like to stay fit. I understand that. No one ever says, oh, you're going riding again, or why can't you just eat a bucket of KFC with me? No one says that, because they understand from day one. And they support that, and that's why they're in my life, all right? You got to have people in your life that you support your positive attributes, and they'll call out your negative ones if need be, and you also support them, and you're supporting each other. You're pushing each other forward, keeping the level higher. So that's a false belief where you're saying that you can't have a girlfriend and be a pro runner. But being a pro runner, why do you want to be a pro runner? To be a professional runner, especially as a man, top level, you have to take EPO. There's no question of that. There's no question of that. If you want to win the marathons, the big coin, 10 grand plus, you have to use erythropoietin. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying that's the level. That's just the level. That's a whole other video topic. I'm just saying, you got to make. If you want to make, why do you want to be a pro runner? It's hard on the body. I wouldn't say it's really healthy. I would say be a professional running coach via social media, making ebooks, showing people drills, doing coaching, online stuff, weight loss tips. You know what to eat, man. I mean, even freaking Alberto Salazar, which he's got great drug knowledge and mindset knowledge, even he doesn't know the ideal diet. Alberto Salazar doesn't even know how to fuel the athletes properly. The drugs he knows, the training schedule he knows, the mindset that let's die for the win. He knows that. He's probably as good as it gets. But nutrition, man. I mean, you know more about nutrition than Alberto Salazar, one of the greats of running. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. So there's earn income from that, So yeah, I would say. But anyway, to answer your question, though, second guessing, you have a goal, and you do it no matter what. Like when I want to have my sugar, I get my sugar in. Nothing gets in the way. If I need my sugar, I get my sugar in. So if I need my water, if I need a nap, obviously if you're driving, pull over side of the road, have a nap. Don't be nodding in the car. You just got to have like a clear goal. When I got to go to the toilet, nothing's going to stop me. When I want to shit my pants. I did that when I was freaking a kid. So it's just about having the goal. You do it everyone does it every day. We get out of bed, we go to bed, we go to the toilet. The toilet's a great one. Who doesn't, you breathe. Like it's like breathing, man. Like you write down the freaking goal, why you want it, and you do whatever it takes to get there. You think like Lance Armstrong. He wanted to be famous and have money, and he had a natural gift at cycling. He took the drugs, trained his ass off, had a lot of good luck, a lot of support, became Lance Armstrong. Simple as Michael Jordan. Great talent, took the drugs. They will do it. It's just how it is. Recovery, jump faster, bigger, faster, stronger. Testosterone works for you. You know what I mean? These people out there who just don't understand what's going on. Hilarious. Hilariously sad. So you make a choice. Now, I'm not saying you should go on dope and stuff like that. I'm just saying, but if that's what you want to do, that's what you're going to do. But, but you just got to look at the pros and cons of something. The pros and cons, all right? And if you're going to be sticking your schlong in any chicks, then, dude, get a vasectomy, all right? Get a vasectomy. Get a vasectomy. I'll say it one more time. Get a vasectomy. And again, can we hear another one? Get a vasectomy, man. Because, I can tell you the stories of people who've had kids, because women just want to have kids. They're biologically breeding robots. Right? Just like cats, they just want to have babies. And the tom cat in the alleyway, he's like, she's on heat. I want to be a daddy for the evening. That's guys want to bone and chicks want to have breed. And then there's crossovers as well. But that's the dominant hormonal estrogen femme-centric cycle there. Women, 99.99% of them want to have babies. It's just a hormonal thing. Like you're wanting to eat some carbohydrate. You're like, I need want to have something sweet. That's a biological given. And it's okay. But again, it can get you into trouble. All right. Having kids in today's world. I mean, I go to the supermarket today and I'm buying some freaking ginger and stuff. And I'm thinking, man, this price has gone up. And I look around and I see the families there with the kids and I see the husband. He looks so cooked, man. Every aisle, there's the sperm jack dude with the wife who's like 20 or 30 pounds overweight. And she looks freaking haggard. He looks totally thrashed. He's just like, what have I done? Why do I listen to the woman? Why do I let the woman make the rules? Now I'm this woman's bitch. I'm just a sperm jack ATM pushing the freaking trolley. My kids don't respect me because I don't respect myself. So how can my kids respect me because I'm not living my dream anymore? I've become this beta who I've become. I look down and I've got freaking I'm like a whale on wheels. And you see it every freaking supermarket. Oh, man. Here in Australia, anyway, I don't know what it's like where you are. And it's just like, man, if you only got a vasectomy, your wife would still be slim and fit and looking fresh and like you guys getting sleep. And having no financial stress, or a lot less financial stress. Like, I just really feel for people, man. It must be so hard for most parents out there today. Like, man, I can't. I get frustrated freaking when my freaking earphone ears, my little cable gets caught in my chin. I'm like, ah. And I'm saying, damn, my life's pretty freaking good. That the biggest frustration in my life is my freaking my earphone cords wrap around my ear, or or something. I'll get a flat tire, or just like, like whatevs. Well, I couldn't find my shirt before, and I was getting a bit flustered, because I don't like misplacing things. I'm like, where's my Astana shirt, Natasha? Where is it? But yeah, like, that's how easy my life is. I was getting flustered over where my shirt is. That's the lifestyle I've self-made, created for myself. As an adult, So it's like, what sort of life do you want to have? Don't second guess it. This is what I want. This is why. Like, okay, let's reflect it back onto me as an example. I was inspired by my friend Clinton, who owns a great organic shop, organically grown, St. Bernard's Road, McGill. And yeah, he just is a carefree guy. He's got no kids. I mean, he will get sperm jacked at one point. I always remember about it. He hasn't ever vasectomy. But he's traveling around. He goes to his fruit farm up in Queensland, comes to his fruit farm back here. He's got a business he's really passionate about. And I'm like, I want to be like Clint. Passionate about something, like a profession I'm doing. Having a profession that I'm passionate about. And for me, it's coaching people. That's what I love to do, if you can't tell. And so Clint, this is his fruit shop. He just loves selling the fruit. He loves growing the fruit. He loves earning money to plant more fruit. And he loves that, man. He's a freaking farmer, and he's a shop owner. He just loves the hustle. And so I was inspired by Clinton, because he's living his dream. And now because of him, I'm living my dream, because I'm like, okay, you can do whatever you want to do in life. Just pick what your goal is. Don't second guess it, because second guessing is better. I mean, it's good to assess things. It's good to assess things and go, hang on, well, that's good, man. That's rational logic behavior, all right? That's smart, all right? Because you don't want to be like, just going full 100% and go, actually, hang on, no, well, this is a bad idea. Like, now I'm a parent. Hang on, well, I don't want to be a dad. Oh, shit, this is a bad idea. Like, you want to second guess things. Do your homework before you commit 100%, all right? But understand the pros and cons to everything. I bought the latest Durace group set today. I'm going to sell it. I don't like it. It's too heavy. It's too faffy. Sell it. Make some money off it, maybe. If I don't, no worries. But, so, yeah, I spied by my friend Clint. And so I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Boom, boom, boom. And I had an action plan. I didn't know matter what. So that's what I tell people when I'm coaching with social media. If you want to be a social media success, follow my template. Don't look back. Don't listen to anyone else. Just listen to me. Sounds coldish, but it's how it is. And you'll be like one of those people out there that have done that. Followed Durianrider's advice, didn't look back, maybe stabbed me in the back. But you know what I mean? Like, again, just they got the successful. So yeah, it's just how it is. It's an example. All right, it's an example. But it doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank, how many followers you got. If you're just a handbag basic now, or just a douchebag dude, it's just like, damn, disappointing. Anyway, but that's the deal. What is your goal? Professional runner. Why is that? I want significance. I want something my parents to be proud of me. Great, fantastic. But the sacrifice to be a professional runner, it's pretty hard. Now we've got all this COVID stuff. You've got all these viruses coming in and all these mandates and stuff. So who knows what the future professional running is. What we do know, though, is these things called smartphones are being used more than ever. This is the new economy. All right, this has been the economy for me for the last freaking decade or so, but this is the extra new economy right now. You got the crypto, which is gambling, another story, but I'd recommend content creation. If you want to be a YouTuber, TikToker, smack it out, because this ain't going away. This is the reality right now. Smartphone, digital media, social media. That's where it's at. All right, going to university, school. You want to be an accountant, okay, but if you want to be a coach or whatever, over here, social media is waiting for you. That's where the money is. That's where the lifestyle for me is. I guess not for everyone. Some people don't like when the haters come on there. I mean, look at the haters I get. People make dude made a 5-part doco, thousands of hours. A guy from Norway made a 5-part doco, uploaded over 100 videos about me. I feel like a douche. I feel like an absolute douche because I haven't even watched the 5-part doco, like start to finish. One day I plan to. I got it downloaded, so if I give it, I'll watch it one day. But you know what I mean? I feel like a douche. This dude's put over 1,000 hours of work into it. Didn't look back, just did it. Had a consequence to his career and other people's careers. But but I've been watched it. So it's like, it's if you don't have haters making documentaries about you, then you're not really living a life of passion. So I recommend you notice that when you're speaking your truth about health and fitness or whatever you believe in, and you haven't got haters yet, no one even cares about you yet. All right? Once the haters coming out, once the girls or the boyfriends are knocking on your door at the hotel in Chiang Mai at 2 a.m. and say, "Hey, daddy, what's up?" That's when you know you're making it somewhere. And you got to be able to laugh, man. Like, if you can't laugh in life, you lose. You definitely lose. All right. No matter what happens in life, I can be all like professional and I'm all ripped and I'm all like, eh. But you got to be able to laugh, man. You got to be able to laugh at any situation. All right. So you see me out there and you think I'm struggling or whatever. Part of me is laughing at this situation. I'm thinking, how can I win this situation? It's just a mentality. All right. It's just call it. Natasha even said that tonight. She said, "Oh, you're very delusional sometimes, but that delusion has given you the abundant life you got." And I'll explain that to her in a way, and she's like, "Yeah, that's how it is." So, again, I've got someone like Natasha in my life who's, making me food, doing things for me, and I'm doing things for her. That support network team. So, it's just how it is. But yeah, just be clear what your goal is, but don't tell yourself you can't do it because you got a girlfriend or a boyfriend. That's not true. You ought to find people who support you on your quest. If that's your life purpose, man, women will crawl over barbed wire, literally, bang down your door, stalk you, constantly in your DMs, liking your stuff. They will constantly, not just for a week or a month, but like continuously. "Hey, I'm over here. I'm available. Green light." If they're into you, that's what they'll do. All right. You never have to pursue a woman. If she's into you, you will know when a woman's into you. And that's the sort of woman you want, with burning desire. She's like, you're a man on your purpose. You're a good guy. You know how to make it pump in the bedroom. You know how to treat me right. You know how to make me feel good, make me feel appreciated, loved, respected, cared for, safe. I'll do whatever it takes to stay with you. All right. That's the sort of guy you want to be. And then you can be like a woman. You can be the selector now. Now you're the selector. You're like, no. You go in. But make sure you do it with tact, because a woman who's rejected, see you later. Enjoy. If you want to reject women, hope people enjoy prison food, because that's how it's going to end up eventually. So there you go, gang. Second guessing's normal, natural, but make sure you don't second guess so much that you're not moving forward on your goals, if that makes sense.